Hello everyone, good evening all of you. Welcome back once again to the channel English. So in today's video, as you all know, we will be discussing about your GATE 2024 question paper which has arrived right away, and we will be discussing what if you would have watched our previous videos and you would have purchased those books, then things might have been pretty good for you in this GATE 2024 examination, as long as psychology is concerned. So in today's video, we will be talking about GATE 2024. We will be solving right away complete paper, and we will also be discussing how are the PYQs repeated or how many new questions are there likewise. Alright, okay, so moving ahead, if you have not yet subscribed the channel, don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video, like or share with your friends. Alright. So let's start. As you all know, we do things differently, and we will be looking at question number 65 first of all. So the most easy question so far, the first question is you have to calculate the standard deviation of the following scores: 8, 6, 6, 9, 6, 5, 6, 2. This will give you 2 marks pretty easily, right? So I hope all you know how to calculate this thing, standard deviation. So you just need to know the basic formula and you are good with it. Alright, so I hope all you can calculate this thing, 65 number question. And if you miss out on these questions, then chances are pretty low that your rest of the paper would have been better. Alright, okay, so this thing, question number 65, you will solve, and if you don't know the answer still, you can't solve this, then it's better preparing for next time. Alright, we'll look into question number 64. On a standard test, the population is known to have a mean of 500, M1 we have as 500, and a standard deviation of 100. We have SD as 100. Those receiving an experimental treatment have a mean of 540, and the effect size is alright. So we have to calculate effect size over here, and the formula we are having is M1 minus M2 by standard deviation. Alright, so what it will be? It will be 500 minus 540 divided by whatever is standard deviation is, it's 100. So when you calculate this, you get 40 by 100, and then you have the answer as 0.4. Round off to two decimal places, 0.40. First decimal, second decimal place, 0.40 will be the answer. So the effect size is 0.40. Alright, okay. So let's now move ahead to next question, that is question number 63. So this question came for the first time regarding defense mechanisms, right? So it might be in 21, but not sure. But defense mechanism they have included for the first time. Which of the following is are not? They have asked for not. So you must be aware what they are asking you. Which of the following is are not a defense mechanism? All right. Projection you all know. Frustration you all know. Introspection you all know. And rationalization is also you all must be knowing. So what will be the correct answer over here? As you all know, projection is a defense mechanism, as well as frustration is not Dollard Miller, and introspection is structuralism, and rationalization is defense mechanism. So A and B are the correct answer over here. Sorry, A and D are the correct answer. But the question is alert, 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 wait. The question is asking about not defense mechanisms. Alright, so we don't have to click or tick on this A and D. We have to smartly tick on B and C. So the correct answer over here is B and C. These two, frustration and introspection, are not the defense mechanisms. Alright, okay. And if you are wondering where I can read this, where I would have read this, then you must go below link and download or purchase Sondra K. Cesarelli. Alright, okay. Moving ahead, next question, question number 62. Alright, so they have asked about reliability this time. And where can you find this answer? Same book, Mr. AKC. Link given below. You can purchase it from there, or you can download if you are finding the PDFs online. Question is asking about which of the following is are related to reliability among these 3, 4. Which is related to reliability? Okay, option number A, a test is administered to same set of people in two different occasions. A test is administered once is scored by two or more than two evaluators. A test administered once is scored by splitting it into two equal halves. And last but not the least, a test measures what it intends to measure. Alert here. It is talking about validity, my friend, not about reliability. All right. So you can easily eliminate D is not going to be an option ever. And first is a test is administered to same set of people in two different occasions. We can have time sampling as an error over here. All right. So we have test retest. These are just the three forms of reliability. All right, a test administered once is scored by more than two evaluators, scorer thing, and then a test administered once is scored by splitting it into two equal halves. So split half methods and then CA alpha thing. All right, so A, B, C is the correct answer over here. This is talking about validity, not reliability. All right, so A, B, C will be the correct answer over here. These three are talking about what? These three are related to reliability. This is question number 62. Then we will move ahead to question number 61. Which of the following is are not culture fair test? Raven's progressive matrices, dynamic progressive matrices, advanced progressive matrices, millennium progressive matrices. But alert again here, the question is asking about which of the following is our not culture fair test. As you all know, Raven's thing, it is a culture fair. So this question is a little bit tricky. So the dynamic one and the millennium one are not the culture fair test. Advanced progressive matrices, this is the same thing, not same thing exactly, but yes. So option number B and D are not the culture fair test over here. So here the correct answer is option number B and D. Raven's progressive matrices is a culture fair as well as advanced progressive matrices. Okay, so then moving ahead to question number 60. Which of the following dimensions is are related to Fiedler's contingency model of leadership effectiveness? So this is from your unit number 8, social psychology. That one in your syllabus, that topic is given as leadership. So the question is asking about which of the following dimensions are related to Fiedler's contingency model. So first of all, we have leader member relationship. Yes, related. Then we have leaders position power. Yes, we have leaders personal power. No, and individual consideration. No. All right. So these two are related to Fiedler's contingency model, leader member relationship. How a relationship between a leader and the member is, and the leader's position power. These two are solamente related to Fiedler's contingency model. So the correct answer over here is A and B. Alright, so for next time you must prepare. If you are going to give GATE 2025, you must prepare for this topic because it will come along for your UGC net as well. Alright, so Fiedler's contingency model you should note down of leadership effectiveness. Next time this topic will come again and again and again. It is continuously being repeated in UGC net psychology. Alright, so the correct answer over here is A and B. So let's move ahead to question number 59. Again, see PYQ highly repeated. We have told you a number of times that you must do PYQ thoroughly. See groupthink, brainstorming, groupthink phenomena. It is repeated 4 times now. From 2021, I guess, 2021 or 2223 and now 24. 3 to 4 times continuously they have repeated this groupthink topic. So if you have missed on this question, then you did a big mistake by not listening and by not studying properly. All right, so what are the characteristics of groupthink and where you can find this? You can find this in Sondra K. Cesarelli. Right, so option number A, it is given as there is excessive optimism and risk taking. Silence is interpreted as consent. Members reduce their efforts and performance levels while acting as a part of the group. People do not know what they are supposed to be doing. So if you know this answer, comment down below, please. Alright, question number 59, you will be answering this. What are the characteristics of groupthink over here? A, B, C, D. What is the correct answer over here? You will be commenting down below. We don't know the answer for this because this is highly repeated multiple times. Moving ahead, question number 58. And the topic is testing. Which of the following statement is are correct about item response theory? IRT theory they have introduced for the very first time, item response theory. So it's nice they are including this topic, which was a latent trait till now in various psychology examinations. So first of all, it talks about how items should function based on the knowledge of an ability or trait. It compares responses to items to determine how well the items function. It is based on the assumption that many latent traits underlie test performance. It is a logistic function having one, two, or three parameters. So the question is asking about what not. It is asking about what is are correct about item response theory. So first of all, it talks about how items should function based on the knowledge of an ability or trait. So yes, it talks about how items should function based on the knowledge of an ability or a trait. Then next, it compares responses to items to determine how well the items function. Yes, this also happens. It compares item 1, item 2, item 3. Which of these is discriminating or doing what? So are these items discriminating well or not? And then it is based on the assumption that many latent traits underlie test performance, and it is a logistic function having one, two, or three parameters. So yes, A, B, and D, not C. It is a logistic function having one, two, or three parameters. They can have these parameters. We are talking about item response theory. Option number A, B, and D is the correct. It is based on the assumption that many latent traits underlie test performance. So where you can find this to read, you can find this in that precious book, A.K. Singh. Alright, if you want to read about item response theory, go to that book, have a look at it, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Now let's move ahead. Question number 57. All these questions of psychology, 90 to 95% have been asked from these two books. Alright, Soundra K. Ciccarelli and then A.K. Singh. That's it. Alright, then moving ahead, question number 57, which are the following, and if you don't have these books, go down the description, click on that link, order it right away. Which of the following is correct regarding the pre-operational stage SPCF? They are talking about stage number, the GM, 2 to 7 years of the cognitive development theory of Piaget. Alright, so they have not left the hand of Jean Piaget. Infants develop a sense of object permanence. Okay, then what they will do in sensory motor? Then tendency of a child to focus only on one feature of an object while ignoring other relevant features. Yes, this happens. The inability of the young child to mentally reverse an action. Yes, this also happens. The child can conserve, reverse their thinking and classifying objects in terms of various characteristics. So what they will do in these two. Alright. So I hope you would have got the answer. This was an easy question as far as things are concerned. The inability, they are not talking about the ability, they're talking about the inability of the young child to mentally reverse an action. Alright, so if they have wrote like this, the ability, then the answer would be this much only. But as they have given the inability, and considering your English skills, B and C are correct answer over here. Question number 57 we are looking at. Now let's move ahead to question number 56. Again an easy question, and if you want to know that, this question is copy paste from Soundra K. Ciccarelli. Which of the following is correct regarding memory? About memory topic, which of the following is the correct? Visual sensory memory lasts for a fraction of a second. Alright, they're talking about, I guess, iconic one. Selective attention moves the information from short-term memory to long-term memory. Alright. Then what will the Kraken-Lockhart model will do? In short-term memory, the information is held for a brief period of time while being used. Okay. Echoic memory capacity is limited to 2 seconds but smaller than the capacity of iconic memory. So this statement is a little bit tricky, but if you have read the book or you have studied properly, then you can be pretty sure about this statement. Echoic memory capacity is limited to 2 to 4 seconds but smaller than the capacity of iconic memory. Exactly, this is correct. In short-term memory, the information is held for a brief period of time while being used. Alright, this is also correct. Option number A. Visual sensory memory lasts for a fraction of a second. A, C, D is the correct answer over here. B is wrong. Selective attention moves the information from short-term memory to long-term memory. No, this doesn't happen. Question number 56, correct answer A, C, and D. Alright, let's move ahead to question number 55. Jagruti's mother was upset to find that Jagruti used her crayons to draw the picture of an animal on the wall of the drawing room. Her mother took away the crayons from her and made Jagruti watch the drawings of the wall. Which of the following statements are true? Having our crayons taken away as a form was a form of punishment by removal. Having, what a long question this is. Alright, so you will be doing this. Comment down below what is the correct answer of this question number 55. You have the options A, B, C, D. Comment down below, please. Alright, this is taken from that learning portion, and they have, I guess, repeated this thing, that reinforcement thing. Okay, so please comment down below question number 55. Then we will move on to which of the following, yes, short question. Which of the following is our measure of dispersion? Measure of dispersion: variance, ANOVA, correlation, and range. So this one pretty easy. Measures of dispersion, you have variance and you have range as the measures of dispersion. ANOVA and correlation are not. The question is asking about which of the following are. So variance and range are the measures of dispersion. 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 Yes. The components of a vertebrate motor neuron is axon, myelin sheath, soma, cortisol. What is cortisol doing in a neuron? Looking at this question, this gland might feel bad. Alright, so the components of a vertebrate motor neuron are axon, yes, axon, myelin sheath, we have the myelin sheath as well, alright, and the soma. Alright, this one soma, these are the dendrites. Axon, myelin sheath, soma, these three are the components. A, B, C are the components of vertebrate motor neuron. Then we will move on to which the following are post hoc. Newman Coles test, t-test, Duncan multiple range test, and Tukey's test. Which of the following tests are post hoc? So the correct answer over here is t-test. Eliminate just the t-test and you get the correct answer. A, C, and D are the correct answer over here, and you can find this with self-study. Option number A, Newman's Coles test we use as a post hoc. Duncan multiple range test we used as a post hoc. Tukey's test we use as a post hoc. So this time gate paper they have raised the standard as compared to last time. Components of PNS as simple: somatic nervous system, central nervous system, automatic nervous system, autonomic nervous system. So you know CNS and PNS, BNS brain and spinal cord, PNS we have the somatic nervous system and the autonomic nervous system. So the correct answer for 51 is option number A and option number D. Let's move ahead and question number 50. Which of the following hormones does not increase hunger? So the question is asking about does not increase hunger. So as you know, leptin, insulin, ghrelin, melanocortin. So this is a good question, but if you have solved the PYQs of not GATE only, but if you have solved the PYQs of UGC NET, then you might be able to do this properly, correctly, and as well as you would have read in CSRLE also. Alright, so leptin, insulin, ghrelin, these three does not increase hunger. If it would have been orexin, then might be the different case. So 50 number correct answer is A, B, and C. Alright, wait a second. This is not ghrelin. This is wrong. A, B, leptin, insulin, and not ghrelin. It's melanocortin. Alright. So ghrelin increases your hunger. Leptin does not. Insulin does not. And melanocortin does not. Sorry, my bad. So when I referred to orexin, then it came out the ghrelin also. So leptin. So we will be discussing the correct answers only. Leptin, insulin, and melanocortin are the correct answers. These three does not increase hunger. Ghrelin does as well as orexin does. So the correct answers are leptin, insulin, and melanocortin. Alright, let's move ahead to question number 49. Which of the following are distribution free test? Which implies we are asking about the non-parametric things. So Pearson correlation and ANOVA, we know these are the parametric, and Spearman's rho and Kruskal-Wallis H test are these two the distribution free test. So the correct answer over here is option number B and option number C. Spearman's rho, Kruskal-Wallis H test are the distribution free test over here. Moving ahead, question number 48. In which of the following methods are variables not actively manipulated? Observational, experimental, correlational, and descriptive. So as you all know, we manipulate these variables in the experimental conditions. So B is crossed. Correlational, descriptive, and observational are the methods in which we do not actively manipulate the variables. Alright. So observational, correlational, A, C, D is the correct answer over here. Alright, let's move ahead to question number 47. Which of the following is are not considered as unethical research practices? Data fabrication, salami slicing, data collection, statistical analysis. So these options looks little tricky, but when you are focused and you are looking at these two, you got the answer. Which of the following are not considered? They have asked for which of the following are not considered as unethical research practices. So data collection is not an unethical, and your essay, also t-test, nova, whatever you applied, statistical analysis are not the unethical research practices. Data fabrication might be, salami slicing might be, but we don't have to worry what would be, we have to worry what is not. So these two, data collection and statistical analysis, are not considered as unethical research practice. C and D are the correct answer in question number 47. Let's move ahead to question number 46. Independent variables are also known as explanatory variable, explainable variable, exogenous variable, explicit variable. So this is just a question of your luck and your vocabulary and your knowledge. Independent variable are also known as explanatory variable and exogenous variable, not explainable variable and not explicit variable. So these are the, we can say, two names for independent variable as well. So if you have missed on this, don't worry, it's just sheer luck. All right, let's move ahead to question number 45. Yes, you can't miss this one. If you have missed this, then you have some tentative answers to a simple research problem that is are expressed in the form of a clearly stated relationship between independent variables are called what we called that the tentative answers. This question is pretty simple. Alternate hypothesis, null hypothesis, phi hypothesis, or phi phenomena. Nil hypothesis. So this is nothing. This is nothing. We have HA and we have H0 as null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis. These are our tentative answers to a simple research problem that is are expressed in the form of a clearly stated relationship between independent and dependent variables. So option number A and option number B are correct answers over here. Moving ahead, question number 44. You have the MCQ type started from here. Which theory emphasizes individuals' subjective frame of reference, behavioristic, dispositional, phenomenological, psychoanalytic? So it is asking about individuals' subjective frame of reference. Subjective frame of reference. So the most suitable answer over here is phenomenological. These are dreams, these are dispositions, and these are SR thing. Individuals' subjective frame of reference, phenomenological approach. Alright, phenomenological theory emphasizes individual subjective frame of reference. Alright, then moving ahead, this question, question number 43. This is again a simple question. If you know things, Charles Spearman, Arthur Jensen, you have L.L. Thurston, Robert Sternberg, and J.P. Guilford. So first of all, J.P. Guilford, SOI model, structure of intelligence. So fifth, we have C. Robert Sternberg, we have level 1, no. We have triarchic, yes. We have fourth, B. L.L. Thurston, we have primary mental abilities. Arthur Jensen, we have level 1 and level 2 abilities. And Charles Spearman, we have what we have? Two-factor theory of intelligence. So with 1 we are having D, with 2 we are having A, with L.L. Thurston we are having E, then with Sternberg we are having where Sternberg, yes, B, we are having B, and J.P. Guilford we are having C. D, A, E, B, C. So D, A, E, B, C. So option number B is the correct answer over here. Moving ahead to question number 42. Again a simple question. Question number 42. So classical conditioning, instrumental conditioning, insightful learning, trial and error. So we have trial and error learning, insightful learning by Wolfgang and Kohler, instrumental conditioning by B.F. Skinner, classical conditioning by Ivan Pavlov, and trial and error learning by E.L. Thorndike. Okay, so 1 we have B, instrumental conditioning we have C, insightful learning we have D, and trial and error learning we have A. B, C, D, A, where we are having B, C, D, A, D, A, B, C, B, C, D, A. Alright, so option number A is the correct answer over here of question number 42. Moving ahead, question number 41. When monkey A sees monkey B, monkey A, monkey B touching 4 pictures in a certain order to gain a banana on a screen, monkey A learns to imitate that order even when shown a different configuration. This process is known as social imitation, classical imitation, cognitive arousal, cognitive imitation. So we are having social cognitive learning applied over here. We are having option number D, cognitive imitation, as the correct answer. This is question number 41. Moving ahead, question number 40. Which model of decision making relies on simplifying strategies or rules of thumb based on past experiences, fairness, past events, and aversion to loss? Bounded rationality model, judgment, heuristics, and biases model, social model, economic rationality model. So as we have this strategies or rules of thumb, we are reminded of heuristics. So option number B is the correct answer. And what is written over here, based on past experiences, fairness, past events, and aversion to loss, biases model. So option number B is the correct answer, judgment, heuristics, and biases model over here. Moving ahead, question number 39. While retrieving a long-term memory, bits and pieces of information are gathered from various sources and put back together in a process called, we call it as a consolidation, reintegration, constructive processing, automatic processing. So this is simply Bartlett C constructive processing. All right. Question number 39. Moving ahead, question number 38. Again, match the following. All right. So you are having from learning 3 to 4 questions. 3 to 4 questions from learning only. Fixed ratio, fixed interval, variable ratio, variable interval. What would be the correct answer over here? Please comment down below. All right. You have these are the options, and this is the question. We don't know, please help us out. Question number 38. Moving ahead, which of the following is a binocular cue for depth perception, motion parallax, texture gradient, linear perception, convergence? So simply convergence is the correct answer over here. These three are the monocular cues. Moving ahead, question number 36. Percentage of scores between the mean and plus minus 1 standard deviation in a normal distribution is closest to, we are having this, we are having this, this, and this. Whatever data lies over here is your 68%, 34, 34 point something something. So closest to 68%, not 34. If it would have been plus 1, then we would have clicked on 34, but it is asking about plus minus 1, then we are having this as the answer. Alright, which of the following is a suitable description of grounded theory? So what do we have in grounded theory? Theoretical ideas and concepts should emerge from the data. Yes. Theory precedes the data. How come? Integration of data with researchers' interpretations? No. Conducted in-depth interviews and focus groups? No. D. Correct answer is option number A. Theoretical ideas and concepts should emerge from data. That's why we are collecting the data. We are grounded to the data. Which theory states that people try to regulate their emotions to minimize the distress caused by a situation? We are having options as problem focus coping, general adaptation syndrome, what not? Cognitive appraisal? No. What are you doing, Lazarus, over here? Emotion focus coping. Yes, this is the correct answer because it is asking about the to regulate. We will be regulating our emotions. All right, things have happened. Don't worry, we will study harder for the next time. In the Darwinian sense, dash refers to the ability of an organism to survive and produce a large number of fertile offspring. Selection. Selection refers to an ability of an organism to survive. Intersexual competition. Why are they having the competition? Evolution or fitness? So the correct answer over here is option number D, fitness, not selection, not this, not this. In the Darwinian sense, fitness refers to the, when we are fit, refers to the ability of an organism to survive. If we are survival of the fittest, if we are fit, we will survive, and we can produce a large number of fertile offspring to our coming generations. Then we will evolve. Then question number 32. If a court acquits the criminal for lack of evidence and sentences the victim for 2 years of rigorous imprisonment, in a case, it is an example of type 1 error only, type 2 error only, type 1 and type 2 error, type 2 and type 1 error. What will be the correct answer over here? Please comment down below if you know. If you don't know, we will discuss this in detail in the next upcoming videos. Right? Question number 32, and previously 2 questions have been asked. Please try to answer that below, so that others also get to know. Then we will move ahead to question number 31. The theory of psychoanalysis is based on dash method. Survey, observation, case study, introspection. It is simply case study. The theory of psychoanalysis is based on your case study model. It's just that we are having little time. If the data distribution is skewed to the left, it means more scores have low values than high values, fewer scores have low values than have high values, fewer scores have high values than have low values, more scores have high values than have low values. If our data distribution is skewed to the left, So if you would have read NPC properly, it would have not been that much difficult. If data distribution is skewed to the left means this, then what will be the suitable answer over here? This will be the more scores have low values than high values. Fewer scores have low values than have high values. Yes. Fewer scores have high values than have low values. No, there are more high values. More scores have high values than have low values. So it is meaning over here is option number B is the most appropriate. Fewer scores have low values. Few scores have low values than have high values. Alright, so this is the correct answer over here. Question number 30, option number B. Then moving ahead, a researcher performs an experiment to learn if room temperature affects the amount of aggression displayed by college students under crowded conditions in a simulated prison environment. In this experiment, the independent variable is aggression, crowding, room temperature, simulated prison. A researcher performs an experiment to learn if room temperature affects the amount of aggression. This is IV, this is DV. Room temperature, what is asking? Independent. Yes, room temperature is the correct answer over here. Moving ahead to question number 28. Again, easy question. Which among the following correlation coefficient value represent the strongest relationship between two variables? No matter what, we are negative or we are positive, as much close as we are to 1, we are having the strongest relationship. Minus 0.86, minus 0.68, 0.5, 0.0, no. This is the correct answer over here. Minus 0.86. This is question number 28. Moving ahead to question number 27. In a sampling design where every kth case is selected from a random starting point with the value k kept constant throughout is an example of. So they have just asked the difference between sampling methods, the probability one and non-probability one, convenient sampling, systematic sampling, stratified sampling, cluster sampling. So convenient, systematic, stratified, cluster. In a sampling design, every kth case is selected from a random starting point with value k kept constant. Okay, so we are having the systematic sampling over here. So option number B is the correct answer over here. All right, then we will move ahead to, okay, if auntie, uncle, aunt, father has arrived, so it's time to move ahead, and with this we are ending this session of your complete PYQ solved of, you can say PYQ solved, paper analysis, whatever, of your GATE 2024 examination psychology. So I hope you would have liked the video, you would have learned something out of it. You will answer something out of it. You will answer in the comment section down below. And if you have not yet subscribed the channel, do forget to subscribe the channel, and please like the video if you think it was useful, and share it with your friends so that they can also prepare well with self-study, and you will be doing great and good coming forward, moving forward. All right. Okay, so that's all for today. We have discussed complete paper, and we have asked you to answer some questions for which we don't know the answer. Please help us out. Please comment down below the correct answers. All right. Okay. Moving ahead, we will be discussing more PYQs, more discussions. We have already shared the complete book list for your GATE preparation, for your UGC NET preparation. So if you have not watched the video yet, don't forget to watch complete. We can say your GATE 2024 complete question paper was from those books. All right, 100% guaranteed, as they say. Complete paper was from these two books. So if you have not yet started to read, study properly, then it's time. The time has arrived. The night is dark. So please study well and score well and watch good videos. Yes, and don't forget to subscribe. All right. Okay, that's all for now. And don't forget to join the Telegram channel as well with this name, so that you will have updates and all that. And if you are preparing for UTC NET psychology also, then you can refer to our videos. And if you are preparing for GATE, you are preparing for any MPhil, PhD, entrance, anything regarding psychology, you can watch our video and have a fruitful of knowledge. Fruitful of knowledge. All right. Okay. That's all. Thank you very much. And sorry for my fruitful of knowledge. Okay. Thank you.